She realized it the moment the elevator doors slid shut and her reflection stared back at her like an accusation. Bare face. No foundation. No lipstick. Not even mascara. Her heart dropped into her stomach as the building hummed downward, carrying her toward the cafe where a stranger waited. Tonight was supposed to be different. Tonight was supposed to be her chance to feel seen again. And now, of all nights, she had forgotten to wear makeup to a blind date. Lena swallowed hard and pressed her palms together, trying to calm the panic rising in her chest. It had been a long day at the clinic. A patient had cried in her arms, another had yelled at her, and by the time she rushed home, she had barely 10 minutes to shower and change. Makeup had slipped her mind, lost under exhaustion and self-doubt. She almost turned back, almost let fear win, but something stubborn inside her whispered that she was tired of hiding. Tired of canceling. Tired of believing she wasn't enough. The cafe was warm and softly lit, filled with low conversation and the scent of coffee and cinnamon. Lena scanned the room nervously, tugging at the sleeves of her simple blue dress. Then she saw him. He stood as soon as their eyes met, tall and calm, wearing a dark coat and an easy smile that didn't feel practiced. There was no flicker of disappointment in his expression, no quick glance away. Instead, his eyes softened, as if he had found exactly who he was looking for. "You must be Lena," he said, pulling out a chair for her. His voice was steady, warm, the kind that made people listen without realizing why. She nodded, embarrassed by how aware she felt of her bare skin, the faint shadows under her eyes. "I'm sorry if I look different than expected." He tilted his head slightly, studying her face with genuine interest. "You look real," he said. "That's rare." Something in her chest loosened. His name was Daniel. He told her he worked in finance, kept it vague, asked more questions than he. He listened when she spoke, really listened, as if her words mattered. Lena found herself laughing, then talking, then sharing things she usually kept hidden. About growing up watching her mother struggle. About working double shifts. About how she had stopped believing in fairy tales a long time ago. Daniel didn't interrupt. He didn't check his phone. He didn't try to impress her. Instead, he told her about feeling lonely at the top of a world that never slept, about how success had given him everything except peace. Lena didn't know it yet, but the man across from her owned half the building she passed on her way to work. To her, he was just someone who made her feel safe. The first challenge came quietly, disguised as insecurity. Lena noticed the glances from other women in the cafe, the way they subtly adjusted their hair or makeup when Daniel stood to order dessert. Doubt crept in, sharp and familiar. What was she doing here, barefaced and ordinary, across from a man who clearly belonged to another world? She laughed less, spoke softer, began to retreat. Daniel noticed immediately. "Did I say something wrong?" he asked gently. She hesitated, then shook her head. I don't usually do this. Blind dates. Being myself." He smiled, not with charm, but with understanding. "I came tonight hoping to meet someone who wasn't trying to be perfect." Her eyes stung, and she looked away before he could see. As the evening ended, Lena expected the usual polite goodbye. Instead, Daniel asked if he could see her again. She said yes before fear could stop her. Their second challenge arrived with truth. A week later, Lena learned who Daniel really was when a news article flashed across the break room television. Billionaire investor Daniel Reed announces new healthcare initiative. Her breath caught. The photo was unmistakable. The same eyes. The same calm smile. Humiliation washed over her. Every laugh, every confession replayed in her mind. She felt exposed,